Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
You know, I'm glad we can take this time for ourselves.
I know, me too. It's nice going on new adventures, experiencing new things, and creating new memories again. I missed you when you seemed lost in your gambling.
Well, I'm back and ready to visit new places and see new sights. Oh, and try new foods.
Yes, new foods.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I completely missed this, but ABC aired the live Different Strokes special last night.
Totally forgot about it, man. Totally forgot. I'm mad at myself. I wanted to see it.
That snuck up on me. Yeah. Damon Wayans was Willis. Snoop Dogg was his friend Vernon. And Kevin Hart did play Arnold. And if you're wondering, yes, Kevin Hart did drop Arnold's catchphrase.
Hey, Willis, come on, man. Let's set this stuff up.
Hey, what are you guys about to do? Vernon's helping me with my class project. Vernon takes pictures for the school paper up in Harlem.
Yeah, that's right. And a picture from Vernon is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah. Well, I've seen those pictures, Vernon, and the first word that comes to mind is blurry. Arnold, take your little A out of here. Hey, Vernon and Willis, I told you, this is my room, too. See, that's the problem. I got no quiet, I got no privacy, I got nowhere to go to think my deep thoughts. What you talking about, Willis?
Is that why anyone even watched it? They just sat through 30 minutes of this just so they could hear him say, "What you talking about, Willis?"
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's so weird to see these adults playing kids. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, it is a little strange.
It's kind of unnerving to see Kevin Hart as Arnold, because at some point he's like sitting on Mr. Drummond's lap. I'm looking at some of the pictures, and it's funny, but it's very awkward looking because he's a grown man wearing a cape and a red shirt that says A for Arnold on it, and he's just sitting on the lap of this old dude.
I know.
I think it's John Lithgow.
Yeah, and I mean that's a hell of a picture, but yeah, it's very bizarre. I don't know. I wonder how it's received. I mean, obviously they decided to do this one because the All in the Family thing, Jefferson's thing, I guess, went well enough that they thought, let's do it again. And it was before a live audience.
The gift of...
Oh, man. That picture of John Lithgow just, give him a little kiss on the head is just weird because, yeah, he's just this grown-ass man.
It's two grown dudes.
Yeah. I mean, granted, John Lithgow, I think he's a pretty tall guy, so I suppose, I mean, it probably, who knows if it seems like it's about the same ratio? I don't know. Yeah. It's trippy.
Yeah, what's the age difference between Kevin Hart and John Lithgow?
Oh, a lot. Yeah, Lithgow's got to be in his 70s, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 76 years old, and Kevin Hart's 42. So,
there you go.
It kind of works out.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. I feel like, Mr. Drummond and Arnold, it's about that difference back in the day.
My joke with John Lithgow is that he's just the dad in literally everything. Ever since the early 2000s, he just plays the dad.
Well, you 2021, he's the dad again for Different Strokes.
Yeah, he's the dad again. He's done some other cool stuff too, Danny. He was also the Trinity Killer. Don't take that away from him. For us Dexter fans. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a Matrix relate or something. I didn't even know.
No, that would be that would be the ultimate mashup. Is John Lithgow is in the new Matrix and he ends up offing Trinity, then he would literally be the Trinity killer. I like your idea, Steve.
Boom.
Let's do this. All right, I got something to look forward to later on this month when they put the Matrix 4. That's the big twist. That's the secret. All right, so anyway,
we got a text that said I watched it and the Different Stroke special was hilarious.
All right.
I kind of want to see it. I don't know if I want to see I don't want to see the Facts of Life one. I don't think that one's really doing anything for me, even though I grew up watching that one as well. But I think the Different Strokes one, just having Kevin Hart and Damon Wayans, and now I didn't even know Snoop Dogg was a part of it, but Snoop Dogg rocking the afro is hilarious. So I want to see that.
Yeah, it better be available on demand, right? It's got to be. Oh, wow, you guys don't think so? Okay, well, all right then.
I don't know.
I mean, everything else is on demand, but I think you're right. I think a lot of folks probably be like, oh, we forgot this was on, and probably want to check it out. All right, well, if it's on demand, let us know.
Yeah, I think it would have to be. Oh, another person said it was funny as hell.
Wow, I feel now I definitely have FOMO.
Like
I really feel like I missed out.
Looks like it's on Hulu.
Boom.
Oh, okay. All right, Hulu, you know what's up. I happen to have Hulu somewhat legally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
you have
it's
to
legal.
Hey, you don't need to bring that up.
Yeah, I'm Rev's friend and family. Doesn't that count?
Well, I mean, you're an acquaintance.
Wow, acquaintance and family. I didn't know that was a plan. There's a Waffle House cook that, was arrested because in addition to waffles, he was cooking meth. Woo! Yeah, baby. It's a party. Steve will tell you all about this. He's got the Mix Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the smart Whirlpool top-load washer featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
You know, I'm glad we can take this time for ourselves.
I know, me too. It's nice going on new adventures, experiencing new things, and creating new memories again. I missed you when you seemed lost in your gambling.
Well, I'm back and ready to visit new places and see new sights. Oh, and try new foods.
Yes, new foods.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Mix Report.
Well, thanks, you guys, and thanks to Advanced Hair Restoration for giving us the Mix Report. And today, a very special day. I think, BJ, you'll appreciate this because it's Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day.
Oh, yes. I gotta.
So you had to pick.
I can't be real. All right, fine.
You gotta time travel somewhere. Where are you going?
Oh, wow. Dude, did you? All right, listen. Did you watch our town hall yesterday? Because that was the question that they asked our bosses. This is so bizarre. It was like they asked them at the end of the interview, if you could go anywhere in time, where would you go? Wow, this is so trippy. Oh,
I missed it because, I'm on COVID protocol right now. So any chance to get out of meetings, I'm going to use it. I'm broadcasting from home for those that didn't realize that. But no, I ended up missing it because I was using COVID as an excuse to bone out on meetings.
Well, I'm gonna. You know what? I think I'm gonna give the answer that our boss gave because it was cool. I'm a forward thinker. I always think forward, and therefore I would like to go forward and be somewhere in the future and just see what the world looks like. So maybe I like to see 50 years in the future what the world looks like. I'm using that as an answer.
All right, Danny, where are you going? Are you going forward or backwards?
I'm going backwards. I'm going to go back to the first Warp Tour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel as bad because I thought you guys were going to crucify me because I want to go back to see that Nirvana show on Halloween where Mudhoney and Bikini Kill played with them. It's like an iconic show at the Paramount. I wasn't around during those days. I never saw Nirvana live, so I'm like, I'm going to use my one-time travel to go see Nirvana finally.
Yeah.
Actually, that was going to be mine, too.
Really?
Yeah, because I hear all these amazing stories about the scene, like the Seattle music scene in the, late 80s, early 90s, and I was just a little, baby at the time. I missed out. How cool would it be to go?
Rev, are you going to go back and see Orgy in their prime?
Of course. Oh, why not? They're still touring. No, go back to the 1800s and the Wild West and become a train conductor so I can live out my Wild West fantasies.
Vicky's saying you stink for that guy.
No, I'm saying it would be a stinky. Everybody wants to go back in the Renaissance or back in the day, but they don't realize you're going to go and everybody doesn't shower and they don't have plumbing. It's going to just stink.
Yeah, everybody stinks though. That's fine.
Everybody stinks
sometimes.
REM is very mad at us right now.
Yeah.
It's also National Brownie Day. So enjoy yourself a brownie. Maybe going over to Massachusetts where a marijuana company, a medical marijuana company, decided to make the biggest weed brownie ever baked.
Yeah, baby. Wow.
It's 850 pounds and has 20,000 milligrams of THC, which to put in perspective, usually when you get yourself one of those weed brownie things, a standard dose is about 10 milligrams. Although a lot of people end up doubling that or tripling that or quadrupling that. Well, now you could get 20,000 milligrams if you eat this whole thing, which is probably not a good idea. But it's 2,000 brownies packed in one. Woo! And what they're going to do is distribute it to medical marijuana patients in Massachusetts.
Nice.
That's got to be a big-ass brownie.
Oh, yeah. That's making it in Massachusetts right there, baby. Love that.
All right, let's head on over to Tennessee where there's a 31-year-old guy by the name of Anthony. He's a chef at Waffle House. We don't have a Waffle House here, right?
No.
Nope.
No, they're good, though. I love a Waffle House.
Well, apparently, if you go to Anthony's Waffle House, not only can you get delicious waffles, but you could also get energetic meth. Because, he was making meth at the Waffle House in the kitchen. He was cooking meth along with waffles.
Wow. Well, that's why I've got that little flavor. It's got that little boost to it.
Woo! The cops, they ended up showing up. They arrested him. And, he was standing next to the grill. And the best part was when they arrested him, he had drugs on him. He had other drug paraphernalia as well. And then he admitted to the police, I'm selling meth at work, but not every day.
Oh, it's not every... Oh, all right. Then we won't arrest you. We didn't realize it wasn't every day. Okay, that's fine.
No word on if he got fired from the job. I'd imagine so. But, it's hard to find work these days. Maybe that's not a fireable offense.
How long, Steve? Does it say how long he was cooking meth in the Waffle House kitchen? I mean, I would love to know. I love to know, man, I feel like... anybody that works there day one, you go, Anthony, why do we have to basically put a big tarp over us like they did on Breaking Bad? What is happening in the kitchen here? Wow.
Imagine being one of his coworkers, Anthony, can you stop cooking the meth? I'm just trying to do my work here, and here you are cooking meth.
Yeah. That, I know. Gosh, he must say, everyone, I feel like more than Anthony had to be in on this plan. I just feel, how long could it go on?
I do feel like Anthony probably had seniority. I don't think you do that new into the job. I feel like you've been working at Waffle House long enough to know, what, screw this. I'm making myself some meth as well.
Yeah. You know what? That's management material right there. He's a straight shooter.
All right. I have a story about Joey Chestnut and how he continues to be an incredible man of eating feats. I'm sure everyone knows Joey Chestnut, king of competitive eating. Well, his latest competition, he did it at the St. Elmo Shrimp Cocktail Eating Championships in Indianapolis. I'm mad that I was missing it. I was going to go, and damn COVID got in the way of it, BJ.
I had no idea there was anything called this.
Well, yes, and you probably could put two and two together that the competition was to see how much shrimp you can eat. And Joey Chestnut ate 17 pounds of cocktail shrimp in just 8 minutes.
What?
Wow.
17 pounds?
Yes.
That's insane. Oh man, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know about the aftermath.
The best. They got a little Tatum in the background making some sounds. I don't know if you hear that.
Adorable.
Yes. Apparently, second place, 3 pounds. So I don't know why he went 17 pounds. I guess he just wanted to do the ultimate FU to everyone else. I feel like everyone in the competition didn't even come close to what he accomplished.
See, now I would be pissed off because it seems like he outclassed the competition. Like you said, 17 pounds to 3 pounds. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's a schmucking. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like 8 pounds would be a mercy rule, but no, Joey's going to show off and eat 17. Well, maybe he just like shrimp.
I mean, look, I can't blame him. I like shrimp. There's all kinds of shrimp, you know.
Well, somebody did the math, and I guess the average person eats 4 pounds of shrimp in the entire year. And again, he ate 17 pounds in 8 minutes.
Wow, that guy, how is he alive?
You know, you wonder those things. And also, like, it's always, I mean, he's not like a big, heavy-set guy.
Yeah, and that's
just lettuce outside of these competitions.
So he just gained 17 pounds, like in one, basically, you know, in a day. That's just nuts. Because I mean, he ate 17 pounds of shrimp, right? Then don't you? I mean, that's in your body.
Yeah, I don't know how the math works with like the number of pounds of food equates to the number of pounds that are in your actual body because you chew it and, you know, maybe you digest some. I don't know, dude.
I mean, wow. I feel like weight is weight, isn't it? I mean, you know, if they actually weighed, I think 17 pounds of shrimp, I mean, I don't know, unless he pulled off the little tail end things and that, you know, that's probably what he did. That's still a lot of shrimp. It's a lot of poundage.
I feel like he has to show up with his own porta potty. You know, like this is his own, this is the chestnut. Nobody else touches it.
I'm not letting him use my bathroom. There's no way.
No.
Wow. Hey, you know, football's still going on. The Seahawks, Danny and I were talking during the break and just figuring it all out. There is a chance, BJ, that they could end up with a winning record if you really look at the stats and you look at the games that they have coming up.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think there's a really, they could, I mean, they could go for anywhere between 9 and 8, you know, obviously to 7 and 10. I mean, that's what that to me is what we can expect from this team, I think.
Yeah, you got the Texans who are like 2 and 10 right now, so you should be able to win that one. I mean, obviously, emphasis on should. Then the Rams. I mean, division games. You know, you never know what's going to happen with that. Then they have the Bears. Should be able to beat the Bears. The Lions should be able to beat the Lions. And your last game's against the Cardinals. And at that point, they're probably just going to play like their fourth stringers.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So maybe there's a chance and a hope for the playoffs, BJ.
Yeah, really, it's just those 2 divisional games. They're the only ones that you think, okay, you know, they probably could get their butts kicked in those games. The other ones aren't gimmies because it's the Seahawks, but still, you know, again, I think the sad thing would be is they would go 9 and 8, and maybe that last game of the season would actually mean something, but then the teams that have to lose end up winning, and by the time, you know, that's what I think looks like could happen, that the best case scenario. Because a lot of teams have to lose. You know, I mean, they really do. So many teams have to lose a lot.
I bring all this up because ESPN just put together their football power index to figure out which 2 teams most likely will face in the Super Bowl if everything, you know, just based on all the stats and how things are going so far. And, dude, this is... I know a lot of people probably wouldn't be happy with this Super Bowl, but I would be ecstatic. Obviously, I would love to see the Seahawks in it, but I'm a realist at times. But this one, and it's a 10% chance, so it's not a huge chance that it would happen, but it's the best odds at this moment for this matchup. Do you have any guesses on what the matchup would be?
Oh, I know exactly what it is. It's got to be Tampa Bay versus New England.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Oh, only because you gave the hint because you'd want to see it, and everybody would want to see it, which is Tom Brady going up against his old team. So, yeah, and both teams are doing well, and New England took another step forward because, man, Buffalo they can't seem to get away from New England. No, even when Tom Brady's not there, Buffalo can't shake this New England curse.
So if that happens, it'd be fun to watch your son's head explode because it's his 2 teams.
Who do you root for?
Who do you root for?
Yeah. Well, yes, Joey D's who to root for. I guess I would vote for, I was never a Tom Brady guy. I'm from New England, so I would be a New England guy. I sure as hell am not a big Tampa Bay fan. So I think I would have an edge towards New England in this one.
I'm rooting for anyone that's playing against Bill Belichick. So I would.
Oh, really? All right. So Belichick is the ultimate
Tom
enemy.
Brady beat Bill Belichick.
Wow. Look, you're absolutely right. It is what everybody wants as far as like the networks. You know that'll be a highly anticipated Super Bowl if that happens. You're absolutely right.
So I don't know if Joe came in, but I'd be curious to see what Joe's Joe's opinion on something like that would be, because obviously being a big fan of the Patriots and also a fan of Tom Brady, I'm imagining he's conflicted.
He is.
All right, Joe. Pressure's on. Who are you picking?
I gotta go with Tom. I think the legend of his rings just has to grow more and more than I care about Bills.
Wow. Look at that.
How many
So it was
championships?
never about the Patriots, really.
How many championships does Tom Brady have?
Oh, is it
How many
5?
does he have, Joe? How many?
Seven, I believe now.
7 championships? Really? Wow, I didn't realize it was
Did
that
he
much.
end up with one for every finger on his hand, both hands?
Yeah, he does
He's
have
got 7.
Wow.
Ranging from 2002 to 2021.
Wow.
Okay.
Does he
that's a
play
lot.
until he gets one for every finger on his hands, or if he doesn't, then does he cut off those fingers so he can still brag that he has a Super Bowl ring for every finger on his hands?
Hey, good solution. Not the preferable one, but Steve, that does work.
I mean, he does have his, if he's married, he can at least, cut one down. So you only need 2 more.
Good point. You can't mess with the wedding ring.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I suppose that is an asterisk. You could say I got a ring for every finger, and the wedding ring would. Yeah, okay.
At what
All right,
point
fair
does Giselle make him give her one? No, that's going to be my new wedding ring. He just wears that instead of an actual one.
Right. Those are their wedding rings or the championships.
I feel like now, Steve, any other Super Bowl is just going to be disappointing. If it's not the Hawks, then I don't want any other Super Bowl.
Yeah, you want to see the Patriots take on the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I think that'd be a fun Super Bowl to watch. Then definitely a lot of fun, build up and leading up to the game. There's going to be great stories to be told.
I would like to see it, just because would it be the most watched Super Bowl of all time? I think that's the thing I'd like to see. Would it be a record breaker? I feel like if any Super Bowl would be a draw with the drama and all of that, how could it not be that? The new dude, a team that wasn't even supposed to really be competitive, and the Patriots now are competitive, and of course Tom Brady. I got to think they got the best ratings of all time.
It would be up there. I definitely would think it would be up there, man.
All right. Well,
yeah,
there you
this
go.
text is pretty funny, though. Someone just texted in, just wanted to know how much crack are all of you guys smoking, talking about the Seahawks having a winning season or making the playoffs. A lot of crack.
I got news for you. It is not out of the question, because the Hawks are that kind of team where they will come close enough to go, or they will do it. I mean, that's who they've been, and I would not be surprised if it happened. Yeah, the odds are against it that they're going to have a winning season, but I would not be surprised because, Russell's not going to play. He shouldn't play worse football the more healthy he gets as his finger heals, and they also get more gelled with Shane Waldron. So it's very possible. Is it probable? I'm not going to say that, but it is possible.
However, I just got an alert from ESPN saying that Jamal Adams is out for the rest of the season.
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah, the odds have just gone down. He is going. He's going to have shoulder surgery, missing the rest of the 2021 season. So, what a great trade that turned out to be.
I
like Jamal Adams, but what a great trade that turned out to be.
All those draft picks gone, and he's gone too. All right.
Hey, as far as weather, well, we went from really optimistic to just down in the dumps.
That's a nail in the coffin. And then shoulder surgery, which means, you don't come back from that being a better player.
That was the issue that he had last season.
Yeah. This is what a horrific that could be one of the. Look, he's a decent player. Obviously, if he's used right, he's a great player. But what a horrific trade now that he's got these issues.
Hey, as far as weather, 50 degrees. It's a sad day now.
It really is.
Jamal. And that's the Mix Report, and that's what's up.
Who said? Did Danny tell me this?
Yeah.
Thanks, Danny.
Yeah, blame Bob Condotta. He's the one who broke. At least he's the first tweet that I saw.
Damn it, Bob.
All right, Bob. Well,
damn it, Bob.
Friggin' Bob. All right.
Get off Twitter, Bob. Bad news.
Yeah. More nothing but positivity on Twitter now, Bob. Come on. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
Who starred alongside Jim Carrey in 94's Dumb and Dumber?
Jeff Bridges.
No.
Lloyd Bridges.
No.
Lloyd Bridges. Crap, what the hell's his name? Jeff Lloyd.
No.
Lloyd was his name, wasn't it? And yeah, that was Jeff Lloyd. you were close.
Right.
Well, it was Lloyd Christmas, which was Jim Carrey's. And then
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Harry.
that's right.
At least there was still a Lloyd there.
Yeah, there was a Lloyd. That's it. All right. Jeff Daniels, you were on the precipice of success, my friend. But
I would have read if I didn't listen to Bob.
Yeah.
Damn it, Bob.
Hey, Bob Condotta. He just steered you down the wrong path. Jeff Daniels was the answer. Do you hope that Steve has more wrong answers? Then you need to call in now for your shot at beating Steve. 206-421-ROCK. We'll play Beat Miggs at 650 on the Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
You know, one of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills? And of course, we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field. But you know, one of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy, and those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Grandma, we missed you!
Come here, kids. It's so good to see you again. Grandma and I have to catch up. Why don't you play in the other room for a bit?
Okay!
It's good to see you again, Mom. We all missed you.
I'm sorry it took so long. I lost a lot to my gambling problems, but I'm happy to have my life back with you.
We are too, Mom.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.